Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have my friends who are here with me in person joining the Google Meet. I'm starting to hear an echo. Armando. Can you just mute the computer, please? There we go. You did it. I didn't even have to ask. All right. So today we have a very special kind of class where we're going to be learning something that I think everyone needs to know. And that has to do with our Chromebooks, what I'm filming this on right now. Matthew, you look thrilled about it.
Very.
Very, right? Okay. No hats in school, Matthew. I'm kidding. You can keep your hat on, buddy. Anyway, everybody has a Chromebook. And they're awesome, awesome, awesome devices. But what do you do when you're done using your Chromebook? How do you turn it off? A lot of kids and a lot of people I've noticed are just holding down the button. Like, let me see. Let's demonstrate. Do it with your finger. Like, don't actually do it. Don't actually do it. Don't actually do it. Like put your finger like where the button is. Like, they'll just hold it down like that. No. That's that TikTok where it's like, no. That's my song for people who force shut down their Chromebooks every day, and that's how they shut them down. So just think that. No. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then cool. Anyway, no, stop it. No, not yet. All right, I'm going to show you how to properly shut down your Chromebook. Now, you have that power button that Daniela was just showing us, and it's very tempting to just want to hold down the button. It's fun to push buttons. Now, if you tap the button, I'm doing this and I'm screencasting this. I'm not sure if it'll pop up, but if not, there's a little pop-up that'll come up where it gives you some options. Yeah, it's not letting me do it because I'm casting right now. Here, Danielle, you do it, so we'll show it from yours. So when you tap the button, there we go. It shows you some options.
It's not focused like at all.
That's okay. We're just giving them the general idea of things that you can do with the power button. If you select power off from there, that's fine. As long as you give the computer enough time to shut down after you push the button. Because I don't know if you do this too, but you hit shut down, you're shutting down the computer, you're very tempted to close the lid immediately. Sometimes it needs an extra second or two. You want to make sure it has enough time to adequately shut down before you close the lid. Otherwise, it won't complete the shutdown process, and instead it will be in sleep mode. So the best way for you to do this, to shut down your Chromebook, is you're going to go to the lower right-hand corner of your screen. I'm not even sharing my screen. Miss Lemmy, come on. All right. Let me share my screen. Let me try that again. Yee, let's go. I wanted this to be like a 2-minute video, and that, I guess, isn't happening. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Now, can you see my mouse cursor? I'm spinning it like in circles right now. I'm moving it down all the way to the lower right-hand corner. Can you see the lower right-hand corner on my screen? Now, do you see the menu that popped up on my screen?
Yeah.
Now, what you do is you move your mouse cursor. I'm going to do it again. Lower right-hand corner of your screen. See, there's the time, a little battery, the Wi-Fi, and then number 1, I guess, because I'm number 1. That's a notification. You just click this area, and then this menu here is going to pop up. Next, you're going to look at the top of this. First, you'll see a little avatar, the word sign out, a circle. Now, the circle, see, I hover over it. It tells me shut down. If you click that, you will properly shut down your Chromebook. So for my friends who are here in the lab, you can do that now. Please properly shut down your Chromebooks. Just remember not to close them too quickly. And it's very, very important that you always remember to shut down your computers properly. Now, this goes for your Chromebooks, your PC computers like we have in the lab, these desktops, or even a computer like your Xbox you have at home. You don't ever want to just hold down the button on the Xbox and do a forced shutdown. You will kill your Xbox. Instead, on your controller, you hold down the Xbox button and then a menu pops up where it gives you some options, and then you choose shutdown like that. And plus, you don't even have to get off your couch. It's a win-win. Right, Daniela?
But what about my tabs?
What do you mean?
Like, will they go away?
What's your question?
Will my tabs go away?
I'm trying to get you on camera.
Shut them off.
Okay, so, okay, all right. So I understand the question now. So Daniela is asking, like, but what about my tabs? So, like, do you not want to shut down your computer because you have tabs open that you need?
I have one in the middle of the map.
That's a great question. Now watch. I'm going to show this on my screen right now. What you do is, let's see. Okay, see I have Jackson School District here. This is a tab. Let's say I want to keep this open all the time. What I do is I right-click on it. How do you right-click on a Chromebook? Is this actually happening right now?
You have to double click.
Is this really happening right now?
Wow.
Isn't it working? Wow, I know, right? That was a major wow. Like, can you tell I don't use my Chromebook a lot? I like
Or you could go like this and it took.
I'm also a mouse person. Like, I always use a mouse, but just not right now. So sorry about that little faux pas. Let's try that again. All right, I have a tab, and I want to keep it on my screen because it's important, and I don't want it to disappear. Like, let's say, like Daniela said, she has a math test she's working on. She doesn't want the tab to go away. You have your tab up here. You right-click on your tab, and to right-click on a Chromebook,
You use the phone on the one side.
I'm using 2 fingers on the one side, and it's not working, Daniela. I just did that. All right, and now it works. Okay.
Now mine's not.
Now hers isn't working. Okay, so I think our right click might be glitched as well. I know there's a keyboard shortcut for it too, but anyway, I right clicked on it and see this menu popped up. You click on the word pin, and now this tab is pinned to the top of my Chrome browser. Back forward, reload, save as. All right, well, you didn't click in the right spot, Daniela. So, Daniela, let me demonstrate that again. I'm going to make another tab. I don't know why we just started doing that, but I'm feeling it right now, okay? All right, so I got my tab open here, the robotics and the fluffy cow. And then I'm going to right-click. Now, look, right-click, you get a menu like that. It says new tab to the right, add a tab to the new group, move tab. It's all tab options. You're going to select the word pin, P-I-N. I don't know where you're clicking right now, Daniela.
I don't know.
Okay, Daniela, all right. First, put the Chromebook on a table so it's not on your lap. Yeah, I think it's wonky because, okay, now double click on it like that. No, not double click. No, do it the way you just showed me. With 2 fingers, and then click on the word pin. And now you have your nice little shortcut automatically pinned to the top of your browser, so you can finish your math test. Matthew,
Yes.
how's your Chromebook there, Matthew?
Very good.
And yes, Daniela, thank you for shutting down your Chromebook. Lucia, did you shut down your Chromebook? You may close it after it is completely shut down. Now, why is this so toxic for PCs? Like, why is this so bad for PCs to automatically shut them down? I'm sorry, like if you just want to hold down the button and turn it off. It's very, very bad for your computer because even if your computer looks like it's not doing anything, it is. There's lots of processes going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. We'll get to that too. Good question. So in order for all of those processes to end properly without damaging the hardware or software or anything, you have to allow the computer a chance to end all of the tasks in the way that it was programmed to do. Otherwise, you're gonna kill your computer if you just hold the button down. Now, sorry. Now Daniela said, well, then why is there a button there? Great question. Big brain. Now, there is one time where it's okay to hold the button down and do what's called a forced shutdown. And that is if your computer is jammed or there's some kind of process that's not, if your computer's jammed, it's stuck, and there's some kind of emergency situation where you have to turn your computer off and you're not able to shut it down properly. Once in a while we all have to do it once in a while. That's why the button's there. Speaking of buttons and there and like once in a while, this is an interesting segue. I noticed today that a Chromebook, watch, we'll demonstrate this now. So open up your Chromebook and leave it there. I did that today because I wanted to give it adequate time to shut down, demonstrating how to turn them off for my other classes. And don't do anything, leave it open. My Chromebook turns on automatically if it's just left like this. Wait, hers just did it. It did it. Spooky.
What about microphones?
What'd you say?
What about microphones? I saw this thing that when I saw this like TikTok that said even if once you're muted, they can still hear you.
Like on Google Meets,
Be more specific.
on Zoom.
On Zoom, Google Meet, of course.
So you can still hear me like
If I really, really wanted to, Matthew,
Yeah, but not
Yes.
teachers know how to do that.
no. Also, do I literally have the time to do that right now when I'm teaching on the spot and that's my priority?
no.
Really, long story short, just understand that everything you do on Google Meet is school. If the superintendent wanted to see what I'm doing right now, she could literally come in here and see what we're doing and what we're talking about. If she is, hey, Miss Pormelli. So you just want to be very, very, very careful about what you do and what you say, even if you're on mute, because you never know. Like if, let's say, hypothetically, maybe Matthew is secretly sitting there playing Among Us, but we can't see because it's on his phone. Hypothetically, I'm not saying that you are, but hypothetically, devil's advocate. Let's say, and then you lost and you want to rage, but you're on mute, and you might say a word that's not a school-friendly word. Even if you're on mute, there is still a video record of you being in that Google Meet saying that word forever. Actually, yes. See, this is why we are having this kinds of class today. Digital citizenship. Well,
I called to a teacher something.
oh goodness gracious. I hope my microphone didn't pick that up, that admission of crimes. Not literally, I'm making a joke, but the moral of this, like if you get frustrated with a teacher and you're like, come on, Miss Salemi, like, keep it up here. I know that Miss Salemi's working really, really hard. And they didn't teach us how to do this in teacher school. I'm sorry, what'd you say? What's the mute button for? Great question. Number one, having a mute button gives you a more stable connection. It gives you better Wi-Fi, like we talked about before. Maybe to give you the illusion that we don't hear you. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. But you know what? This is technology and this is computers, and understanding these kinds of things is what will protect you and keep you safe online. That's digital citizenship. Remember 7th grade technology? Do you need to take 7th grade technology again? You can. Sure. Come on.
No, I don't remember it because of COVID.
What'd you say?
So I don't remember it because of COVID.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Anyway, so that was our lesson on how to shut down a Chromebook and why you shut down your Chromebooks correctly and why it's so important to shut down a computer correctly. And I'll end with this. I'll try to wrap this up right now. I could talk about this all day. I'm very passionate about this stuff. This is my TED Talk on how to shut down a computer correctly and why it's so important. Think about it like this. Think of your computer as like a brain, like a person. When you go lay down to go to sleep at night, you just like lay down and like you're asleep and then that's it? No. Matthew's like, yes, I'm a robot. No, your brain needs time to shut down all the files and shut down properly. And then that's how you fall asleep. Think of a computer like that. It needs time to shut down. Now, following that analogy, let's say someone gets knocked unconscious and they fall asleep. Poof, I got bashed in the head. I'm out. That's what you're doing to your computer when you hold down the button. It's a knockout multiple times a day. And that's why your computers aren't working, children and adults and anyone. Yes?
Does it harm my computer if I just shut it instead?
If you just shut it, great question. The question is, will it harm the computer if I just shut it? Not necessarily. It depends on your power settings for what you have the computer programmed to do when you close the lid. But these Chromebooks, the default setting for that is for them to go to sleep. So it won't be harmful to the computer. It will just go to sleep. However, it's still going to be using our bandwidth and sucking out Wi-Fi, even if it's not on.
I always just shut it and then put it away and then open it back up the next day.
Yeah, so it's asleep. So the other problem with that is when it's asleep, it's still using battery power. Yeah, so you want to make sure you shut it down properly, to save some bandwidth. Also, to conserve your battery. So you don't want your battery to be dead before school ends. Lucia, did you have any questions? That's okay. I appreciate the honesty. Say hi. Armando, did you have any questions? Say hi. You don't want to say hi? Armando, I don't want to say hi. Jeez, silly. All right. So that concludes what I wanted to be a 2-minute video. I hope everyone learned something and everyone remembers to properly shut down their Chromebooks. Okay? Please. All right? Can I show you one more thing? Okay. This is another thing that came up today. As I mentioned, kids come in here all the time trying to ask me questions about how to fix their Chromebooks, blah, blah, blah. Here was one that I learned today. A student came in and his Chromebook looked like this. Is that coming up correctly on the screen?
It's all crooked, yeah.
Is it sideways? Because I'm looking at Armando's and it looks like, okay,
Oh, your camera's
you can't see that it's,
camera's sideways.
yeah, so really it looks like it's sideways, but on the screen, that's interesting how it flipped like that. That's beautiful, Google, big brain.
Right
But
there.
on here, Danielle, give me yours. I'll show you what it looks like. It's so cute. Anyway, here's what it looked like. All right, what's that look like now, Armando? Can you see her screen? It's kind of hard to get the angle. See how her screen is sideways? That's better. Yeah. So what do you do if this happens? So your Chromebooks and any computer has a number of different kinds of keyboard shortcuts that do different things. You control C. I'm going to teach you how to fix it. You control C to copy, control Z, undo. You can do Alt Control Delete to bring up the task menu. There's a lot of different keyboard shortcuts that we have. This flip situation that we have is actually a keyboard shortcut that can happen if you hit the wrong buttons by accident. And here's how to fix it. You hold down Control, Shift, Refresh. The refresh button is on the top of your keyboard. Oh, I'm upside down. I'm gonna do it again. Control, Shift, Refresh.
I have a little arrow,
It's a little arrow.
circle arrow.
Yeah. I see your Chromebooks. I want to show our audience what button that is. It's this one.
Control.
Armando, can you see that? The circle?
Round one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure they can see it on my video. Anyway, so that's how you fix that. All right. That concludes our lesson on Chromebooks. If anybody has any other questions, please feel free to send me an email or ask me in class. Thank you for joining us today, and please remember to turn your Chromebooks off properly. Peace out.